Hey there, folks. This is Barrett McGivney with Sony Electronics here at Robert's Camera, obviously because guess who's holding the camera? One of the employees, which is actually awesome. So what we're here to talk about today, and it's going to be a really quick one, is about the new Alpha 1 Mark II and the new 2870 G Master. Both were announced a couple of weeks ago to a lot of excitement, especially on the 2870 f2.0 lens. It's our first 2.0 zoom. It is lighter than you might realize. What's also really cool too is it has really a minimal zoom as you go from 28 to 70. So if you do put it onto a gimbal, guess what? You change the zoom, there's virtually no correction. I've been told none, but I don't have a gimbal to test it out on, and I'm a trust but verify kind of person. But the one I really want to talk about is the new Alpha 1 Mark II. If you know me, I've been running this joke for quite some time as people come up and say, hey, can I see the A1? I hand them this bottle because this is actually an Alpha 1. A1's a steak sauce, and it is an awesome sauce. And for the last 3.5 years, I've been saying the Alpha 1 is an awesome camera, and it has. And now it's gone to a new generation, the Alpha 1 Mark II. One of the biggest things you'll notice on the camera is that it now has our AI processor for subject recognition and tracking. It has been absolutely amazing as is on the first gen, being able to recognize, track, stick with it, and shoot. Now we have a processor dedicated strictly to recognition tracking. So besides people, animals, and birds, we have planes, trains, automobiles, and insects. We've also increased the in-body image stabilization, or IBIS or IBIS. Always depends on who you ask at Sony, for an extra stop, so a total of 8.5. We still have our 9.44 million dot EVF, which is gorgeous. And one of my favorite features in the camera over the last couple of years, our 4-axis screen. So we got the flippy screen. So if you really want to do, like, as one of my favorite jokes is, video of Alas Poor Yorick, I Knew Thee Well, from the view of the skull. For those who remember Shakespeare, they're still teaching Shakespeare in school, aren't they? God, I hope so. Anyway, as I go on one of my little tangents, as we know I always do, is we've got the new body style too, reminiscent of the new A9 III, which was introduced earlier this year. So it's got that great feel. It's got the boost button too. Now, the big thing to understand, folks, too, this does not have the global shutter of the A9 III. I can only imagine if it did what that price tag would be, but guess what? Since it doesn't have, if that's for me, I'm not here. Fortunately, without having the global shutter, the price stays the same at $64.99 US. So nothing's changed on the price. We've upped a lot of things on the inside as well to give you a new retooled Alpha 1 Mark II. Both of these will be on shelves by the end of the month. The lens is going to be December 17th, and I think the body's scheduled for that time too. But by the end of the month, end of the year, you'll have 2 new products from Sony just in time for Christmas. Other than that, all I can say is Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Festivus, Yule, however you celebrate it. I hope your holiday season is absolutely filled with joy and fun and blessings. And I'll see you folks in 2025. Thank you.